The first stage is, and basically every single amazing homeschool mom I know, you're already here. This is what I like to call the philosopher or the muse of inspiration stage. This is everybody who is at every single homeschool conference, reading every book, and in every podcast and discussion book. Like, you're already there. You're already there. And so excited about the content, just wanting to learn along with their kids, and so much just exudes from you, like my first year of teaching. This carries us so far, and it's so powerful, and it really is the foundation of becoming a classical teacher. The second thing is when we begin to notice a distinction between our process of learning and our students. There comes a point in this whole journey where we're like, wait a second, what I'm excited about isn't necessarily what my student is excited about. What I am driven by isn't necessarily what my student is driven by. And that's the first moment of waking up as a teacher. Moving from just the excited student to the really teacher role is beginning to see those distinctions. When we see those distinctions, we then live that out by creating form, by embracing form. And so the second stage, I like to call the muse of form, or the facilitator. This is where we begin to explore what schedules and routines and what should go first, second, and third, what's the right pace. We begin asking all these questions about the day, the lesson, the year, and then we apply those. The next stage is when you begin to feel like, okay, I got our schedule down, I have our system down, we're excited about this, but I'm starting to notice there's gaps in my content knowledge. Like, I want to teach the Iliad, but I'm not really sure what to focus on. I'm not sure what's most important. I'm not sure what the background knowledge is. I'm not even sure exactly which books to choose. Like, if am I choosing the best books? This is when we are asking all the questions, the right questions, to enter into the mentor phase. The skills of the mentor phase are wrestling with those questions and coming to terms with them, learning what's enough, what's not enough, where our expectations of what is enough is way off base. Also learning the skill of finding good guides and learning to live in the tension of our knowledge and what we don't know, and how to have how to enjoy a wonderful class anyway, regardless of where we're at. Everyone has a first year teaching. Everyone has a second, third, and fourth year teaching. And I am not as awesome as somebody who, I mean, I'm still as awesome, but I don't know as much as somebody who's been teaching for 20 years. And why would I? That's okay. Being a mentor also is part of the work of that, is learning our limits and possibilities and celebrating those. The next stage, we begin to enter into when we start to notice that, okay, I got this. I'm doing this work. Like, I can actually read closely in front of my kid. I'm doing a good job with that. But I'm not sure how to fully externalize it for my student. Like, I'm doing it in front of them, but I don't know what the baby steps are to get from here to here. What are the milestones along that path? What are the baby steps? Well, when you begin asking that, you are asking the exact questions that usher you into the stage of coach. A coach, the definition of coaching is to externalize an internal process so that somebody can imitate it and you can give them feedback. That's the realm of coach. So a coach understands, like, if you're going to write a persuasive essay, these are all the milestones. And then you can look at a student's work and say, you're at this milestone and you need this feedback in order to go to the next. These are the things a coach knows. So that's what we get to explore and learn when we're in that stage of cultivating ourselves as a classical teacher. And then the last stage, the last realm, really is the fruit of the first four realms, and that is just being that classical teacher. This is where the heart and the mindset of the muse of inspiration, the form of the muse of form, the wisdom and experience of the mentor, and the insight and discernment of the coach come together in mindfulness and attentiveness to be with your students and see what they need in any given moment. You have the ability to dance between these four things and be the thing you need to be in the moment, so your student can encounter the transformation and learning that their hearts long for in that moment. We are all born loving learning. We love when the light bulb comes off. And as teachers, we get to cultivate the art of teaching that allows us to be midwives, allows us to be mentors and coaches alongside our students' journey of learning. And this is what we get to do. So, is there a particular book that we need to read? Is there a particular program we have to go through? No, but there is a path we get to walk, and it's numerous in the landscapes that it covers and the opportunities that exist. And I'm really excited to walk that path with you.